It starts with a single line, the universal symbol of the end. No pulse, no breath. The machine screams that you are
All
gone.
doctors to the ER. Code blue.
But deep inside the dark forest of your neurons, a fire is just starting. Join me in the lab today. We're breaking down how mortality actually works. Welcome to Thanato Lab. I'm Barn Owl. Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we don't just look at death, we dismantle it. We have expanded our search from biology, physics, to the digital void. Part 1, the biological supernova. It begins with the Zemmar Discovery, the accidental recording of a dying brain, an 87-year-old man, a fall, a seizure, a heart attack. The EEG sensors were glued to his scalp when he died. It was the first death recording in history. In the 30 seconds after cardiac arrest, the brain didn't shut down. It accelerated, flooded with gamma oscillations, the frequency of hyperfocus. This is the same state Tibetan monks achieve after decades of meditation. But you get it for free at the moment of death. Why does evolution waste so much energy on a dying organism? It is the life review, the brain unzipping every memory file at once, your first step, your first kiss, the smell of your mother's hair. It is not a hallucination. It is a final data backup. Part 2, the quantum soul. But where does the data go? Does it evaporate? Or does it move? Enter Sir Roger Penrose and Stuart Hameroff, the rebels of consciousness. They proposed the Orch-OR theory, orchestrated objective reduction. Standard science says consciousness is just neurons firing, like a light switch. Penrose believes consciousness lives deeper, inside microtubules. These are tiny structures inside brain cells that operate at a quantum level. When the heart stops, the blood flow stops. The microtubules lose their quantum state. But in quantum physics, information cannot be destroyed. So the soul, or quantum information, leaks out of the body into the universe. If the patient is revived, the information gets sucked back in. I saw the light, they say, but if they die, the information remains entangled with the cosmos. You don't disappear, you just return to the cloud, the original cloud. Part 3, the big freeze. Some people are not content with becoming stardust. They want to stay here. Welcome to Cryonics, the gamble of pausing death. It costs $200,000. You die, you are legally pronounced dead. Then the race begins. They pump your blood out and replace it with cryoprotectant, medical antifreeze. If you just froze water, the ice crystals would shred your cells like knives. This process is called vitrification, turning you into glass, not ice. Your brain is stored at minus 196 degrees Celsius, waiting for what? For nanotechnology to fix the cause of death. But there is a catch, the fracture problem. Cooling a brain that fast can cause thermal stress. Your memories might crack. You might wake up in the year 3000, but will you still be you, or a blank slate? Part 4, the digital ghost. If freezing is too messy, why not ditch the body entirely? We generate 2.5 quintillion bytes of data every day. AI models like Replica or Storyfile can already mimic your speech patterns. In 2020, a mother met her deceased daughter in VR, a Korean documentary. It was heartbreaking and terrifyingly real. But that is just a chatbot. The holy grail is whole brain emulation. Scanning every synapse, every memory, and running it on a supercomputer. This creates the copy paradox, the ship of Theseus. If I scan you and upload you, the biological you still dies. The upload is just a copy who asterisk thinks asterisk it is you. You don't wake up in the cloud, you die. The copy takes over. Part 5, the Terminal Lucidity anomaly. Before we upload, we must understand the biological last stand. Mystery of terminal lucidity. The clarity before the end. The case of Anna Katharina Amer, 1922. She was born with severe disabilities, never spoke a sentence, mentally blank. Yet 30 minutes before she died, she sang. She sang a hymn perfectly. Where does the soul find its home? How can a brain that never learned to speak suddenly sing? Challenges the idea that the brain, asterisk, produces asterisk consciousness. Maybe the brain is just a receiver. Like a radio. When the radio breaks, the signal is still there. You just can't hear it. Terminal lucidity might be the receiver fixing itself for one last broadcast. Part 6, the simulation argument. If we can upload minds, if consciousness is just signal, then we must ask Nick Bostrom's question. Are we already uploaded? If a civilization can simulate reality, they will run billions of simulations. Statistically, it is more likely we are in the simulation than the base reality. Death, then, is not the end, it is just logging out. Or maybe it's leveling up to the next server. Part 7, the final verdict. We have looked at gamma waves, quantum tubes, frozen heads, and dead bots. Technology is desperate to solve death, to cure it like a disease. Maybe death is not a bug. It is a feature. Without death, there is no urgency, no meaning. If you live forever in a server, do you still have a soul? The beauty of the gamma wave symphony is that it plays once. It is the final concert, exclusive, personal, yours. Technology can copy the notes, but it cannot copy the feeling. What if the end is what makes the middle beautiful? So prepare your digital will, freeze your head if you must. But don't forget to live in the biological world while you still can. Feel the rain, feel the pain, feel the fear. Because the real thing has an expiration date. And when the gamma waves finally hit you, you will know you played the game well. Game completed. We are Thanato Lab, and we are still processing. There is much more biology to uncover here. Thank you for watching Thanato Lab. Hit subscribe to join our next investigation.